Hey folks, I'm here today to make a video about a true hidden gem on the Tron blockchain. The name is Intercroneswap token. Intercroneswap.finance is this website. Right now, it's a very healthy yield farm, providing incredible returns for providing liquidity with the liquidity provider token, paying in the native Intercroneswap token. The symbol is ICR, and I'll be using that for the rest of this video because somehow my mouth just doesn't want to say Intercroneswap.finance. So let's go ahead and get started on how we use ICR, what are these healthy returns, and what is one of the very special factors which make this yield farm far superior to most yield farms out there. So let's go ahead and starting with the Tron Link Pro wallet, click on Discover, and then the next we'll click on the browser bar on the top next to DApp. We'll click on that, and you can see right under the history here the name of the website, Intercroneswap.finance. It's in my history because I use it all the time, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And you can see the website's name. I'll also have it in the description of this video. So here we are at the initial web page for the Intercroneswap Finance. And it's a nice clean web page, and it starts off on the exchange. But one of the really great things about this is its staking. So you'll see the three dots to the right of your wallet address next to the gear. We'll click on that and we'll go down and see the staking. So it'll take a moment for the staking field to populate here. And one thing about ICR, which is great for a yield farm, is they have a fixed supply of tokens. All the yield farms are paid in reward of the ICR, which is a fixed supply. This is what I was mentioning as one of the big problems with most yield farms. It's constantly minting new tokens to pay the rewards. This creates a devastating inflation on the native token, and over time this inflation catches up with it, and the value of your rewards is going down and down and down as the native token goes down and down and down with inflation. Everybody knows the more a supply of something is, the price just naturally goes down. The downward pressure with inflation of a token is unavoidable. And that's one thing that Intercroneswap Finance takes care of, a fixed supply of tokens to get these fabulous rewards. And as you can see, these rewards starting at 53% for a LP of Wink and Tron, which is a very nice return. And as we go up here, we see also some pretty healthy returns, as you can see. For the NFT TRX, it's a 1,335% reward. Wink and ICR in a liquidity pair gives you 417%. I have some safe money and some just money in this, and they have some very nice rewards also. 519% for the safe money, 279% for the just money. Just some JST and ICR get you 335. NFT and ICR get you 1,197%. Just some really solid returns here. And once again, paid in the ICR token, which is a non-inflationary token with a fixed supply. You can pretty well know that the price of the ICR token is not going to be subject to insane inflation like most yield farms have. So let's go ahead and put together a LP token and stake it. What I'm going to be using is I want to get some of this big fat 1335% NFT TRX pool. So I'm going to go back up here and go to the exchange. I do have I have a little bit of Tron right now, and what I'm going to do is use some of that Tron to buy some NFT. And I'll just go on. As you can see, there is quite a few tokens that you can use on the exchange here. So all the biggies are here on TronPad. You got Uswap, Clever. As you can see, you have the NFT. You also have Safe Money, Just Money, Sun, Wink, and of course the ICR token. So it pretty much has everything you're going to need. I'm sure they'll be adding more tokens in time. They've been adding, since I've been using this, they've added quite a few tokens and quite a few pairs for the rewards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit more of the NFT. I also, at the moment, I do have some NFT, but I'd like a little bit more to make a little healthier LP pair here, a little healthier amount of my LP tokens. So what I'm going to do is in the exchange, I'm going to exchange 500 Tron, and I'm going to be getting approximately 13 million NFT. So I have that all set up. I'm going to now hit the swap, and I'm going to confirm the swap and continue and confirm. And here's asking for my password. I can put it on pause here for a moment. Okay, I have now had the swap completed. And the next thing is going to be to create the LP token that I'm going to use to stake on the Intercroneswap web page and start getting them that 1300+% reward. What I'm going to do is click on liquidity here, and you'll see this different interface, add liquidity. I'm going to click on that, and you'll see it'll be all set up here for a liquidity pair. Now, you don't necessarily have to use NFT. You can use any of these other tokens that have a liquidity pair provided by ICR. But what I'm going to use is the NFT and Tron. Now, it always works best with creating a liquidity pair is you max out the one that you have less of. So I have less in value of NFT than I have of Tron. So I'm going to max that out, and it's going to automatically give me the amount of Tron that's needed to create a liquidity pair that's going to use up all of my NFT. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click supply and confirm the supply. Now there's going to be a couple of confirmations in this because you're going to have to confirm the smart contract of the liquidity pair, and you're going to also have to confirm that you want to create the liquidity pair. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on pause here for a moment while I go through those two confirmations, and I'll get back to you on the other end when we have the liquidity pairs put together. So now I've gone through that, and I have my liquidity pair put together. And it'll show up here while I'm on the liquidity interface. And here's my liquidity, my liquidity pair, NFT and TRX. It says that I have 1,300 tokens, and it'll show me the amount of NFT, the amount of TRX, and the percentage of the overall pool. This many tokens, 1,300 or so tokens, will be a little under 1% of the total pool. Also, later, if you were to want to take this liquidity pair apart, this is where you would remove your liquidity pair, and you would get, if I were to do it right now, I'd get 21 million or so NFT and 813 Tron. But what I'm going to be doing is staking that on the NFT Tron liquidity pair, putting that into the staking pool and start earning that amazing 1,300% reward with a non-inflationary token. I can't stress how important that is. I've been in yield farms on Binance, on Ethereum, and virtually every one of them has a constantly inflating supply of your reward token, and this is just fabulous. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the NFT TRX, and I'm going to have a little bit of information about it. There's a staking fee of 3%, which is a small price to pay. I'll make that back in half a day at this type of a percent. The staking fee is going to go into the ICR overall ecosystem to make improvements and in the future burns and marketing, just things that are necessary to improve the ICR overall ecosystem. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to unstake. It's going to find my balance of 1,331 NFT TRX tokens. I'm going to go ahead and hit stake. Very simple. It's going to go through a few confirmations. Put it on pause while I enter my password. I had a few different confirmations because I had to approve the staking contract, and I had to also approve that I'm going to be putting my funds into this contract. So now you can see that my funds are now in this staking pair, and I'll go back one step here to the staking, and just to double check my funds are staked, which I am very confident they are. Takes just a moment for everything to be populated. And here is the NFT TRX. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it says that I have a balance of 1291 LP tokens. Of course, I had the 3%, so that's why it wasn't that exact 1,300%. But you can see I'm already receiving my rewards. When you're ready to take some of the rewards of the ICR token and put together another LP, just collect ICR tokens, any number of things. You just click on the harvest right above the stake, unstake, click on the harvest, go through a couple of simple confirmation steps, and you'll now have that amount of ICR in your wallet. I've already gotten 0.14, almost one ICR token already, just in the minute or so that I'm talking to you. But this does this for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, always running in the background, getting you more and more of the non-inflationary ICR token. So that's pretty much it on staking ICR. It's just a fabulous website here. The amount of tokens is fixed, which creates no inflation that most yield farms have to deal with. You're getting some big fat rewards, and it's also a relatively new project. So as more and more people come into the project and buy the Intercroneswap.finance token, you're not only going to be getting those fat rewards, you're also going to get a fat reward of the token price appreciating. The founder and CEO of Intercrone Finance has quite a few things planned. Also has some games planned. He's going to have a jackpot game soon. He's also mentioned that he's going to be supporting IDOs of other coins, of new coins. So you have a lot to look forward to here. In the meantime, just go ahead and stake your coins and make some good money, some good rewards while you're waiting. Signing off here, ICR Intercroneswap.finance. Take a look, get a couple of these pools started, make the liquidity pair, and get these fat rewards. Take care, guys. This is a good one. Don't be late. Bye-bye.